All right, folks, let's talk about the grand illusion, the magic trick you didn't even pay for a ticket to see, the college con game. You know, the old razzle-dazzle that says, get a degree and you'll roll in the cash. Sure, and I've got a bridge to Harvard over the Charles River to sell you. Now, con games, they're all about trust, right? You've got this friendly guy, great story, seems legit, tells you to bet big because you can't lose. That's college for you, masquerading as your buddy with a career plan. They flash those stats. College grads make more bucks than those high school schmucks. Sounds great until you're slinging coffee at Starbucks, but at least you know Nietzsche, and he can explain your existential dread when your rent is due. Colleges are just big businesses dressed up in ivy and pumping out diplomas while cashing your checks. Did you know the education industry is bigger than the hotel industry, the airline industry, or the automotive industry? They tell you it's all about the education, but the best education you're likely to get there is learning how they separated you from your money. And here's the kicker. When they tell you that the average college graduate earns more, they don't tell you that in those averages they're including the engineers, the computer geeks, the doctors, and Chad, whose father is Roland D. Bucks. It's like saying if you have dinner with Jeff Bezos, on average you're a billionaire. And all this extra money that colleges are promising you, it ain't 'cause of the degree, folks. You see, college students on average are more disciplined, ambitious, and some of them are even smart enough to do your taxes. Garrison Keillor used to joke about everyone in Lake Wobegon being above average. Well, it just so happens to be true about college students. And wealth? Don't even get me started. If mommy and daddy have a lot of money, you're going to college one way or another. But if your parents are busting their asses to make ends meet, probably not so much. And when Junior graduates with his job in art history, Pops is calling in all his favors to get him a job. And guess what? Chad's probably not going to be working at McDonald's. Do you know who's included in those averages? Yeah. You know, if colleges were actually honest, they'd tell most of you right off the bat that a lot of their degrees are worth less than an invite to a P. Diddy white party. But they won't, because they know you'd probably find better use for your time and money, like investing in a food truck that sells artisanal gluten-free donuts. Let's face it, you're not clamoring to become an engineer or a brain surgeon, so why not skip the $100,000 naps you're taking in those lecture halls and start that management track at Starbucks 4 years earlier? You'll be richer, wiser, and let's be honest, knowing the difference between a latte and a cappuccino is more valuable these days than a degree in medieval poetry. And let's talk about that $100,000, folks. Say you took out a cool $50 million to kickstart the hottest new software venture, but instead you blew it all on Comic-Con cosplay, gambling in Vegas, and setting up your plush new headquarters in Maui. Well, don't sweat it, because Uncle Stam's got you covered with a lovely little thing called bankruptcy. That's right, a few short years and you're back in the game good as new. But borrow $100,000 to educate yourself? Well, buddy, that's a whole different story. That's a life sentence. That loan is guaranteed by the government. And trust me, Uncle Sam wants his money back. A guy I know has $500,000 in student debt. He can't get a job, but at least he has a framed piece of paper and a lifetime membership to the Ramen of the Month Club. You probably don't remember the old song by Merle Travis about owing his soul to the company store. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Ring any bells? Well, replace coal mine with college campus and you've nailed the Zoomer remix. Colleges, they're the new company store, shoveling debt with one hand and degrees worth as much as that lifetime membership to Blockbuster with the other. College is not a golden ticket. It's a scratch-off lottery, and you pay for it with your soul. And St. Peter, don't bother calling him. Heaven can wait, but Sally Mae wants her money now.